To begin, log into Canvas, locate your course, go to the Files section, go to the folder Software Labs MS Excel, go to the folder MS Excel Lab 6, then download the instructions and download the sample file so that you can compare your work with the desired result. When finished, log out of Canvas and close your browser. Now open a blank workbook in Excel . In cell A1, type Olivia's Art Supply. And press enter. In cell A2, type Salary Report. And press enter. In cell A3, type Employee. And press the right arrow key or tab. In cell B3, type Dependents. And press the right arrow key or tab. In cell C3, type Hours. And then press the Alt key and keep it pressed, and then press enter, and then type Worked. And press the tab key or right arrow key to move to D3. In D3, type Hourly. Then press the Alt key and hold it down, then press enter and type Pay Rate. And press the tab key or the right arrow key. In E3, type Gross Pay. In F3, type Federal Tax. And press the right arrow key or tab key. In G3, type State Tax. And press the right arrow key or tab key. In H3, type Tax space Percentage and press the right arrow key or tab key. In I3, type Net Pay and press the right arrow key or tab key. And in J3, type Hire Date and press enter. To remove the overlap in row 3, go to the column heading area between columns A and B, and when you see the arrow pointing left and right, double click and adjust the width of column A. Repeat these steps between columns B and C and between columns F and G to remove all overlap in row 3. Now save your workbook. File, save as. It's first initial last name underscore Lab6 underscore financials. Make sure you are in cell A4 and type Bennett Joanne and then press Tab, dependence 2, and press Tab, hours worked 64.25, and press Tab, hourly pay rate 19.75, and press Tab several times until you get to higher date and type 4512 and press Enter, which will move you to A5. In A5 type Fred, Michael, press Tab, dependence 1, hours worked 80, pay rate is 23.10, and press Tab several times until you get to the higher date and type 5713. Now follow the instructions and fill out the remaining columns, including Zhao Jian. When finished entering the employee information, make sure you're in cell A13 and type totals, and press Enter. In A14 type highest, press Enter. In A15 type lowest, press Enter, and in A16 type average. And press Enter, and now save your workbook. File, save. So this is all the data that we actually type in. The rest will consist of formulas and functions, and make sure they are formulas and functions so that you get the full points. Make sure to select cell E4. This is the gross pay for Joanne Bennett, and that's in row 4, so therefore that would be the hours worked for her times her hourly pay rate, which is equal to C4 multiplied by D4, then press Tab. The federal tax is 0.22 multiplied by the gross pay, E4, minus the amount of dependence, B4, multiplied by the allowance per dependent, which is $24.32, close the parenthesis, and press Tab. The state tax is straight up, equals 0.04, which is 4%, times the gross pay. The tax percentage, we have to add up all the taxes before we divide them by the gross pay, so therefore we have to put them in parentheses again. This would be F4 plus G4, parenthesis closed, divided by the gross pay, which is E4, and press Tab. And the net pay, of course, is the gross pay minus the federal tax, F4, minus the state tax, G4, and we press Enter, and we have all our formulas in there. Then we will select all 5 formulas by clicking left and dragging across all 5 cells. Then we go to the fill handle at the bottom of cell I4, and when we have that little skinny black cross, we press down, hold down left, and drag down and copy these formulas all the way through row 12. We will now enter the totals in row 13. Select cell number C13, then go to the Home tab, under the Editing group, click on the sum sign and select Sum, which will then show you the range of C4 through C12. Accept that by pressing Enter. Now click on cell number C13 again. Click on the fill handle of C13 until you see the skinny black cross. Now hold down left and keep the mouse button pressed, and then drag across row 13 to copy this sum all the way to column I and have all sum totals. To get the highest, we have to go to the Insert Function box. We click here, Insert Function, and if we see the function max, that's what we want. If we don't see it, we would change most recently used to all and then we'll have to scroll for it. But we see max here, so I select it. The thing that I have to watch is that I do not include the total in this range. So I gotta manually adjust the range. The range will always be rows 4 through 12. So I change C13 to C12. Then I press enter. And there is my max. I click on the fill handle on cell C14. Drag across row 14. And get the max for the remaining columns. Now I click on cell number C15, go to the insert function box, and I select the function min for minimum. And if I don't see it, then I have to go to all, and I have to scroll down here and select min for minimum. There it is. And again, I gotta adjust this here. This will be rows 4, so C4 colon C12. Press enter, and I have the minimum for column C. Then I click on the fill handle of C15 and copy it across in row 15 for the remaining columns. Last but not least, I click on C16. I go to the insert function box. I select the function average. There it is. And again, I gotta watch the range. The range will be C4 colon C12. I press OK. I have the average for column C. Then I click on the fill handle of C16, drag across row 16, and have the average for the remaining columns. As you saw, the beauty in this that you only have to create each function and each formula once, and then you can use the fill handle to copy it. We will now format the worksheet. To do this, we will click on the Page Layout tab. Then we will select the Themes group, and from the themes we will change the theme to the Ion theme. And you see the format of the font has changed. Now select all the cells in row 1, A1 through J1. Go to the Home tab, under the Alignment group, Merge and Center, and select Merge and Center. Repeat this for row 2, A2 through J2. Go to the Alignment group, Merge and Center, and Merge and Center those cells as well. Then click on cell number A1, and from the Home tab Styles group, select the cell style, the title style, and repeat this for cell A2 again, Home tab, Cell Styles, Title style. Then select cells number A1 and A2, and this is under the Home tab from the Fill Colors. Pull down and select the fill color of blue-gray accent 5 lighter 60%. Then with A1 and A2 still select. Under the Home tab, go to the Borders tool, pull down and select Thick Box Border. Or Thick Outside Border. And your workbook will look like this. Now click on cell number A2, and under the Home tab, font size, reduce the font size to 1 font lower. Now select cells A3 through J3. Now click under the Home tab, Sales Styles, and apply a cell style of heading 3. Now select cells A13 through J13. Under the Home tab, Cell Styles, apply a cell style of Total. Now select cells A14 through A16, and from the Home tab, Alignment, select Center Alignment. Then select cells J4 through J12, and from the Numbers group, pull down, select More Number Formats, and then select the date format that only has 2 digits for the year. Now select cells B4 through B12, and from the Home tab, Alignment group, select Center Alignment. We will now apply number style formats to the data. We will select D4 through I4 and apply from the Numbers group Home tab the accounting style numbers. We will repeat this for D13 through I13. Again, Home tab, Numbers group, accounting number style. Then we will select D5 through I12, and from the Numbers group apply the comma number style. We will repeat this step for C14 through I16, comma number style. Now we will select H4 through H16, then apply from the Home tab, Numbers group, the percent style, and add 2 decimals. We will now apply conditional formatting to cells C4 through C12. Select cells C4 through C12, then click under the Home tab on Conditional Formatting in the Styles group and select New Rule. Then select Format Only Cells that contain, and change the cell value from between to greater than, and type in 72. So we'll only format cells that have a value greater than 72. We click on Format. We select the fill color. We select a dark blue for the fill color. And we go to the font color. And we change the color from automatic to white. And click on OK. So all those cells will be formatted with a white font color on a dark blue background. We click on OK again, and we are done at this point. We will save the workbook and submit to Canvas. Now remember, make sure you have formulas, because a single key combination that I use will show me whether you have formulas in there or whether you are typed the numbers in. So make sure those numbers in this workbook are formulas.